An American revolution in talk TV is here. NRA News, Cam and Company on Sportsman Channel.
Right now, I want to welcome to the program from Forbes.com, Mr. Frank Miniter. Frank, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Cam. Good to be with you again.
It's great talking to you again, and I really enjoyed your piece. What no one will tell you about the George Zimmerman case. Well, I guess we're just going to have to tell folks, aren't we?
You know, I'll tell you, Cam, as a middle-aged white guy, I know I'm not really supposed to talk about this topic, but there's something about this that's being construed as being a racial issue that really bothered me, because as I looked into it as a journalist, I really don't see it as a racial issue. I see it more and more as a cultural issue of inner city versus other cultures that are in this country. And there are good and bad parts to these things I think we can be more honest about.
Well, you know, you bring up the fact, you know, the president in his remarks on Friday had said, for those who resist the idea that we should think about something like these standard ground laws, I just ask people to consider if Trayvon Martin was of age and armed, could he have stood his ground on that sidewalk? And what I said at the time was, you know, look, the facts of the case were reversed. And Trayvon Martin was of age and was armed and was attacked and was on the ground and was having his head beaten. You know, from what we heard, I don't know why Trayvon Martin would not have been justified in standing his ground, but that's not what happened. Now, you go on to say the Daily Caller has reported that if you want to make this a black versus white issue, they found black Floridians have made about a third of the state's total standard ground claims in homicide cases, which is double the number of African-American population in Florida, right?
Right, proportionally, they're using it more often than whites are in Florida. And even nationally, when you look at it, you know, blacks are 13% of the population, but are using it more often than whites. So you know, the more you look into the numbers and you look at what the facts of this case, this particular case, the Zimmerman case, but also the big cultural thing coming up now, the more you see it's not really about the racial divide. That's being bought into this, unfortunately, when it's really it's a difference in culture and an understanding. And I see the Reverend Sharpton and these kind of people loading this as a race issue, and the president's comments loading this as a race issue, and it really shouldn't be. That's stopping us, I think, from actually starting to solve this problem.
NRA News, Cam and Company, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sportsman Channel.